get started. We're bringing up our moderator, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric Goldman from IGN TV.
All right, guys, and I think we all agree, Supernatural and Hall H is about damn time, right? Let's bring out first the executive producer, Miss Sarah Gamble. Please come out. You just saw this guy. I don't think you're going to mind seeing him again, though. Jensen Ackles. Gentleman you saw in the crypt just now, Jared Padalecki. He loves all of his Misha Migos. Please welcome Misha Collins. We've got Bobby Singer himself, Jim Beaver. And a guy you shouldn't trust named Crowley, Mark Shepard. And last but not least, we've got consulting producer Ben Edlin. Well, welcome guys. First of all, I know we're gonna keep a little mystery with that clip we just watched. But Jensen, what's it been like now? You've directed twice. What's it like putting on the director's shoes?
It was more difficult the second time, which was a little strange. I thought, you know, I have more knowledge after doing it the first time, but I think last year a little bit of it was more ignorance is bliss. But it was good. I had to be in it more, which you'll see when you see the episode. I had to act a little bit more in this episode than I did last year, so that proved to be a bit of a challenge, and also working with him is always a challenge. So,
well, that leads into my next question. I asked some fans for questions on Twitter, and Airbat McFly, great name by the way, asked Jared, did you behave when he is directing?
Of course not. The least I can do for him is make his job. Let's hear some more screaming. Yeah. It smells like Robert Pattinson up here. What's he in my seat? No, yeah, you know, I did. I think I behaved. I don't know. I tried not to, but maybe I did. He was good to me, so I figured I'd be good to him back.
I mean, the one thing is that fortunately I've been around on the show a little bit, and
once, twice.
I know it, so he trusted me to tell him where to go and you know what to say, when to say it. And other than that, I don't have to tell this guy how to be Sam. You know, not to mention we've been watching each other's backs for 6 years now, so. You know.
What? Not like that. Not like that, guys. Jesus, have a kiss. Wow. It was an awful throw.
So there's, you know, as far as like performance-wise, he and I are always kind of looking out for each other, no matter who's directing. So I think that was fairly easy.
I gotta ask now, Misha, a lot of questions of you. Castiel.
I think they're screaming, no, don't ask him anything. Don't, go back to...
Castiel has been such a lovable character. What's been your reaction when you saw where they were going with him?
What was that?
Written such a lovely.
What's my reaction?
Yeah, what was your reaction when you saw where they wanted to take Castiel?
Can you use smaller words for him, please?
Yeah. I don't go past 2 syllables. Reaction. Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I have been sort of, as an actor, surprised that no one has written a God role for me yet in my career. It just seemed like it's such a natural fit, and I think, I mean, obviously getting to know me, Sarah saw that and just sort of wove it into the story because it kind of fit. You can't see what I can see, but it says, please be aware that members of your audience may be under 18 years of age. So I'm not going to say what I was about to say, but it was hilarious.
No.
Say it!
Wow.
Tweet it!
Tone it down, folks. But yeah, so anyway, to be perfectly honest, it's incredibly daunting. You know, normally when you get a role, you see, oh yeah, this guy, you know, he probably walks with a limp, or in my case, talks with a lisp usually. And this time it's like, wow, I don't know, how do you play God? Obviously, I haven't figured that out, but it's an interesting challenge to work on.
So Sarah, I gotta ask, it's a loaded question, but how much might we see Castiel this season? What is his role in the season going in?
Yeah! You guys don't really want to know how much you see Misha or Castiel. Well, Eric, I'm glad you asked. You know, we've been getting this question pretty much every minute of every day since people started to hear about the change in Castiel. And, you know, the reality of this is that we want to tell you everything we can tell you about Misha because we love Misha as much as you do. And we want to tell you everything we can about Castiel because we adore the character as you do. But, I mean, you saw the cliffhanger. It was very cliffhangery. So, we want you to tune in and be anticipatory, and we can't say past what you know, which is that he's going to be in the first couple of episodes. So watch those, and then bug us about it again, and we'll tell you a little more.
Stay tuned for more.
That was really informative.
So I'm not answering the question, but I'm explaining why we're not answering the question. Does that help a little?
Sure.
Yeah.
Jim, Bobby has been sort of the, you know, always there for these guys. His loyalty got tested a little when Sam tried to kill him last season. Where is he at now? Has he come to terms? Is everything cool between these guys?
No.
Well, everything's cool between Bobby and Sam and Dean. Between Jim and Jared and Jensen, that's a very different question, and one that I don't really want to get into right now.
You requested me should sit between you guys, right?
I requested that everybody sit between us. No, I think that the difficulties that Bobby had, you know, like when Sam tried to kill him, I think Bobby realizes that in the world that we inhabit, really, really bad things happen to people that are sometimes out of their control, and that you know, Sam didn't mean it.
He takes it back.
Yeah, he takes it back. So we're good.
Good. Mark, you know, Crowley, he's...
Give him a kiss, Mark. Give them a kiss.
Another kiss?
Oh,
Give them another kiss.
Crowley, there's a lot of Hershey's kissing going on here. Crowley had a much bigger agenda than it seemed, and he thought he kind of had it all figured out, only to have Castiel kind of turn the tables on him. So what's going on with him now? Is he sort of licking his wounds, or is he just ready now to come back and he's going to, you know, get that guy for betraying him and get what he wants?
I'm in season 7.
We'll get you DVDs and earlier stuff to catch up.
Really? I'm in 7? Am I in 7? I'm in 7.
Yes!
So what am I doing, sir?
Well, without telling you too much,
I can tell you what you're not doing.
Mark, what would you like to see Crowley do next?
Well, you see, I think I should give up on Supernatural altogether. I think the new spin-off half-hour sitcom called Oh Crowley. A little music, a little dance, a little salsa down your pants.
You'll see Crowley very early. He's being so disingenuous. He knows.
I do?
The blonde actor's
You
great.
come to Comic-Con, she says, don't tell anybody anything.
Don't go
And
near
she
the
goes,
bus. Well, Cass said he has big plans for him, so we're going to tell you what those are pretty much right from the jump.
You know, it's been a lot. It's been an awful lot of fun to see what's happened thus far, and I'm really looking forward to see what happens this year.
Ben, you've
You're
the
there.
show in general has gone into some amazing places with getting meta and sort of analyzing itself. And last season, The French Mistake was sort of a genius version of it. But having done The French Mistake, is there anywhere else you can go with meta? You know, at that point, like, are you trying to think what other angle can we take on this?
Yeah, I think. Well, Oak Crowley's a good start. I mean, like. I don't really know how much more we can do. I think that this breaking of the fourth wall was a pretty profound one. But I think that we can, I feel like there's lots of room to play with form. I think that The French Mistake is meta, directly meta, and then we've done other things that are meta, like, I think Ghost Facers is meta in a sense because it plays with the form that we're in. So I think that we'll do more experiments like that, but I'm not sure what you can do to top the... You use the actual actors' names.
That's fatalist, Ben Edlund.
What?
That is fatalist.
I know.
Let's top it.
All right, we will. I mean, I've been talking a lot about spaceships. I think we should go on a spaceship for one episode. I'm serious, but we'll get down to that later on. Sarah, I'll talk to you about that later.
My first reaction when I heard the anime was going to exist was, you have a new angle. There's something you can do with the anime now.
No, I think that, you know, that's cool too. This just... I think we're still dedicated to playing crazy games with this box of toys that we've been given. But as far as the direct meta break, we're gonna have to work on that. That's a good hard nut to crack. Thanks for asking.
You know, Jared, you took Sam to some very dark places last season. We've seen some glimpses of what went on in that sort of missing year. Do you think that have they hinted at you that there's even more? Are there even more horrible things he was involved in?
Well, without saying too much, yes. Thank you. Yes, there's obviously more. I kind of touched on that earlier in a few interviews, but there's a lot that Sam has seen that now he can see again, now that the wall has fallen. And I, for my part, am really excited about kind of playing Sam that doesn't really know which reality he's in. You know, because Sam is obviously, for those who haven't watched the show, Sam had some hard times last season. Yeah. And now we get to play with Sam's healing. And I think the Winchester brothers have always kind of, they've always reacted to things with courage and bravery and been strong about it. And what excited me so far in the scripts that I've read is that Sam is way out of his league. He feels out of his league a little bit. It's kind of scary. So I actually read it and I was getting chills. And I was scared. I was really excited about making this show scary again. And we get to see what can scare the Winchester boys. So we get to play with that. So I'm excited.